Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to close out our November budget today. I am so excited. This is the first time that I'll be doing this with you guys. So let's just get right into it and see how we did. I did kind of do a mock one last night because I think I've told you guys I use the Every Dollar app on my phone. So I did kind of run through last night and see where we were at under over. We are definitely over budget on some things, under budget on others. There are a couple more days left in the month, but the only thing that I think we're going to buy between today and tomorrow is coffee creamer. So I'm just gonna add, it's fine. It'll be an extra maybe $3 is usually what we spend after taxes on coffee creamer. So an extra $3 on the grocery budget, but I'm not going to worry too much about that for this video because it's not going to make a significant difference on the closeout. So let's do our regular budget first, and then after that we're going to jump into sinking funds, and we'll also close out our sinking funds in this video as well. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, these are my budget sheets that are on my Etsy shop. This is the November one. I have December ones live right now. So if you do like the way that this kind of flows, those are available for purchase. You just download them yourself and print them off on your own paper, so no shipping times or waiting or anything. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm going to pull out my transaction log. So the way that I do this is this month, and this is kind of fluid right now because this is so new, this may change, but for this month, I color coded with highlighters. I use mild liners. I think they're Zebra brand, but anyway, I color code based on what it is. So like this bright color is bills, this blue color is groceries, this light purple is gas, the dark purple is eating out, greens are for income, and this red is just for unplanned. So we don't have a whole lot. And then this is our sinking funds. I may color coordinate the sinking funds as well. It might be easier, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we are going to get right into it here. And let's just go down the list. So these are all fixed expenses, mortgage, daycare, car payment, and sinking funds. Those all were exactly the same. Nothing was over. They're fixed, so they shouldn't be over, but I double checked. Those were all good. So this is what we spent total for fixed. Do you want me to zoom you guys in here? It might be helpful if I zoom you in. There we go. That's a little bit better, huh? Okay, so let's just go down our list here. Groceries, we budgeted $4.95. Get my calculator out. So we budgeted $4.95. If we look here, we had Costco, which was $328.82. Because they're zoomed in. Plus King Soopers, $6.42, plus another King Soopers, $15.32, plus Costco, $160.91. Which I'm going to be doing my meal plan check-in because if you saw my last one, we, during our weekly check-ins, we were way over on grocery budgeting. So we are shopping our pantry for this last week and this week. Okay, I believe that is, let me get rid of my plus. Yep, that is all. So we spent a total of $518.01. minus $4.95. So we were over budget. I wonder if I have a red pen. I have a green one. I could have sworn that we had a red pen. Okay, I thought I had a red pen, but I'm going to use pink for over, and we'll use green for anything that we have excess. Okay, so we were over budget, $23 and a penny. Again, that's probably going to change by about $3 because we are going to go buy coffee creamer. It's just something that we need and we love, and it'll flow over into next month. So, okay, and then gas. Let's move on to gas. Okay, for gas, we had, where's my gas on here? Oh, the light purple. Sorry, I changed the color this month from what I was normally going to do, but so we had $24.87. That's Nick's car. My car does not take. My car's like double that. $22.79 and then $43.86. Okay, so total we spent $91.52. So we were actually under budget, which is great. Okay, $91.52 minus $120 that we budgeted for. So we have left over $28.48. So those two actually kind of balanced each other out, which was great. All right, IREA, that is our electric bill. Whoops. Okay, let's look for it on here. IREA. IREA was $82.84. So $82.84 minus 15. Oh, I guess I should have done it the other way, but it's fine. So we actually had a leftover $32.16. It's fantastic. This time of year, it's always hard with energy and electric because where we live, it gets super cold. So they end up like switching. So our electric bill goes down and our gas bill goes up for the heating. So this time of year, it's always kind of hard with these two. Black Hills. So if you saw when we set up our budget, I actually overpaid Black Hills. And yeah, so we still have a credit probably for another 2 months, I would guess we'll have a credit. And then maybe definitely next month we'll have a credit for all of it. We may have to pay in January or February for sure. All right, our water bill. Can you guys see this okay? Maybe if I move it over. There we go. Yeah, okay, you guys can see that. Perfect. So the water bill was $115. Okay. So 105 minus 115. So we have leftover $4.85. Eating out. We actually did really great on eating out. That was one thing that we had been over budget on quite a bit, and we really, really reined it in this month. And so we've done seriously fantastic with it. So eating out, we have $34 for Chinese food, $8.60, $6.20. I believe that's it. We just had 3 eating outs. So it was $48.80 minus the $65 we budgeted for. So we actually have leftover money of $16.20. Okay, our phone bill was, let's see if we can find it here. Oh, it's the first one of the month. So it was $235.95, exactly what we budgeted for. So we have nothing extra. I put this on variable, even though it's the same each month. I find that occasionally, like, the taxes will go up or down by just like $1 or something. So I keep it on variable just because for whatever reason, like with the taxes or something, it can go up and down by just a teeny tiny bit. So I like to keep that under variable. Okay, internet. And same with the internet. I feel like it's usually the same, but it can go up and down depending on taxes. I don't know if it has to do with like the day or something, but I don't know. It occasionally will change. Oh, here it is, Comcast. So it was actually $81.35, so $77 is what we budgeted for. $81. We also just changed our plan, so I wasn't 100% sure after taxes and stuff how much it would be. So we were actually over budget for $35. Subscriptions, wow, we had a lot come through that we weren't expecting to come through this month. So Spotify is $16.17. Plus, so we actually, my husband and I play WoW. We didn't expect our subscriptions to renew this month, though. We thought we had extra, so that did come through. And then there was a Twitch sub. I believe that was it. Okay. So we spent way over budget on subscriptions, $51.14. We were only expecting to spend $16.17, so we are over budget by $34.97. Okay, and then unbudgeted, we had a fee come through for $31. We are in the process of switching all of our bank accounts over, and we used the wrong bank account to pay for something. It was just kind of just an oversight. Oops on our part. It is what it is. I asked them if we could get it reversed, and they said no. So we're just going to have to eat it. It's our fault. You know, just take ownership and responsibility. Nobody's fault but our own. So just something that we have to deal with. All right. So now what we're going to do is total up all of the actual and then total up how much we're over or under. And these should equal that. So our actual spending, $518.01 plus $91.52 plus $82.84 plus $115 plus $48.80, $235.95, $81.35, $51.14, $31. Okay, so our actual spending, I believe, is $12.40.76. So we were over. And then let's add these up. So it's minus 23 plus, oh, why is that like a parentheses? There we go. Plus 28.48 plus 32.16 plus 4.85, 16.20 minus 4.35 minus 34.97. Man, those subscriptions really killed us. The subscription and the fee is seriously what killed us on that. Otherwise, we would have been great because we were under budget on so much. Okay, so we overspent by, this says 11.63. And then to just kind of double check everything, like these should equal that. So if we do 1,229.12 cents minus 1,240.76. Oh, we're off a penny. Why are we off a penny? Okay, I'm not going to worry so much about a penny. I'm sure I just forgot to add in one of these pennies here. It might have been that one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That's what it was. I didn't add the penny on that top one. So it's fine. Those equal up. We are good. We are on budget. So total spent this month was $47.87 plus $12.29.12. So that is our total amount that we spent this month. I may add a spot for like total totals. That way with your budget or with your income versus this, it's easier to see. So I may add a little box for like total expenses and then total income. But our total expenses were, let's just write that in this. So total expenses, $6,016.12. Perfect. All right, so let's go through and do our sinking funds really quick. Those were really fun. This was the first time that I had done the sinking funds. So I am excited to kind of see where we're at. Like I said, I kind of took a brief glance at the end of the week, especially because I did some Christmas shopping with it being like Black Friday and everything. So I kind of peeked to see where we were at, and I think we're looking actually pretty good. Okay, so most of these are zero because we just started our sinking funds this month. Christmas, we had already kind of set some aside and spent a little bit, so that one has a beginning balance. Same with auto insurance and HOA. Those two are ones that we pay out in chunks throughout the year. They're not paid monthly, so we set some aside every month as if we were paying it monthly. We just get discounts and stuff for paying them cheap, in one lump sum versus every month. So, okay, let's do this. If you notice that most of these are actually Christmas, lots and lots of Christmas. It's just that time of year. So we're going to go through first and figure out Nick's spending. So Nick had $1 here, 78 cents, 78 cents, Oh, no, not $78. 0.78, 0.78. Okay, $78.78. And then there's one for $15.97. Okay, that's his. So he spent a total of $18.53. I'm going to go through... let's just do this. Okay, so he has spent $18. We added 30. So let's do $30 minus $18.53. So he has $11.47 left. Okay, I am definitely over on mine. If you saw on my Instagram, I did a flip through of the planners that I bought for next year, and I may show them here in a video soon. But I found a really good sale on planners, and so we split that between household and myself, and yeah, I may have overspent a little. So let's do mine next. Okay, so there's $30 there. I swear I had another, $5.78. $5.78 for my pens. $30. All right, well, that was it, actually. So I really didn't overspend that much. So $35.78, which means I am over budget, $5.78. Okay, clothing. We started with $50. Awesome. So we have $13.67 plus, can you guys see all of this? I think you can. There we go. So $13.67. Sierra needed some pants, so we spent a lot of it just kind of on the girls' clothes for wintertime to try and get them like prepared. So we didn't spend a ton. Clothes 13. Oh, where are we? Oh my gosh, I lost where I was. Okay, so we had clothes there. $13.79. Wow, those were almost exactly even. That is so funny. And then we did buy them at the very end of this month. We bought them snow pants as well. So we were a little over budget, but I know that we're going to be filling it up again. And we were planning on buying it in December, but that's kind of the thing about these accounts is if there's some that you don't use, I kind of use it as more of a, like these other accounts that we're not using float a little bit of money. So as long as we're not going crazily over budget, I'm okay going a little bit over on sinking funds as long as it's not a pattern of an every month thing. And they're things like we're not doing it just to spend, but like for these, for example, things that we were maybe planning to buy next month when we added more money are on sale. And so it makes more sense to just buy them now. And then next month we're not buying anything. So it's all very, budgeting is all so personal, and it's whatever works for you. If you know that you have the capability to do that and to like keep yourself in check, then do that. If you don't though, then don't even put yourself in that situation. Like there's a lot of people out there who don't have, like my husband's one of them, just don't have the kind of self-control to do that. They'll just keep spending. So if you're that person, just like, it's totally fine. Just know that you're that person and adjust your budget and your spending habits accordingly to what kind of person you are, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's clothing is over $9.83. Fun money. We should only really have one expense on fun money. Oh, two. Okay, so fun money, we put the Costco pie that we brought to Thanksgiving as fun money because it was for an event. So fun money for us, again, it's kind of like whichever you want to do, but fun money for us is like, okay, so birthdays, birthday gifts, birthday like planning and stuff like that, parties. It could be going and doing an activity with the girls. So basically like activities and gifts is kind of what the fun money is for. And so we considered that as a family activity that we went to go do with everybody. So that's why we put it under fun money. And then the girls' birthdays are both right after the first of the year. So when I did some Christmas shopping, what I do usually is on Black Friday and stuff, if there's some really good deals, like maybe buy one, get one or something like that, I will buy multiple and I'll save some of those gifts for their birthdays. So I'll just kind of buy it all at once with Christmas gifts so that I can get the best deals. Sometimes I'll wait till after depending on what it is, but I'll get really good deals and then I'll just save them. So we spent just those two for a total of $24.33. We started with 370. We added 60 this month, and then we spent 24.33. So we have leftover 405.67. And like I said, the girls' birthdays are coming up, so most of that is going to probably get spent between January and February whenever we do the parties and stuff for the girls. Okay, cars. I don't think we have any car expenses, so we spent $0. We started with $0, so we have $30 right now in there. We are going to need to get oil changes soon, though. Tag along. We bought his food, so $28.94 plus $68.77. We took his Christmas gifts instead of putting it in our Christmas fund. We did it in his fund because he has a lot of money in there, and we haven't really bought him anything recently. So that's why we put it under his, because we haven't bought him any toys or anything like very recently. So we started with $50. We added $50, and then we're taking away $97.71. So he has a total of $2. Yeah, that's right. And 29 cents left. Although I feel like that is not what I had. I feel like that's not what I had in my online budget. Let me check my online budget really quick. Oh, that is what I had in there. I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was different, but for some reason I just thought it was different. Okay, no worries. Tag along is good. And then we'll probably need to buy him food next month, but we're going to add another $50, so he'll have plenty of money for his food and stuff for next month as well. Okay, Costco. We're not spending anything there, so we didn't spend anything. We have $5. That's about what it's going to cost us a month to keep our membership. So we're just basically we took $5 out of our grocery budget and put it into a Costco fund. Okay, auto insurance. So, let me get my calculator back up here. Okay, $175. We added $175. So we have total of $350. HOA, we didn't spend anything. Started with 15 plus 15. We have 30 in there now. Household, this is also going to be over budget slightly. $26.80. We needed like dish soap. And then $11. Oh, and we needed printer ink. So printer ink, dish soap, planners. Like I said, I did our budgeting planner underneath household because it's really for the benefit of our household. It's kind of for me, but Nick was okay putting it under household since it's kind of for the benefit of everybody. Okay, and then $28 for soaps. Bath and Body Works had an amazing sale yesterday for soaps. So again, that really kicked us over a lot. But I was planning on buying hand soap next month because we are almost out in like 2 of our bathrooms and the kitchen. So we were going to need to buy soap anyway next month. And since Bath and Body Works was having a major Black. All right, you guys, I am sorry about that. My video stopped recording and I didn't realize. I just kind of kept going. So I think it stopped when we were on household. So we spent $95. I was just saying that how we were going to float money from other areas and that we ended up spending things that we were going to spend in December when we added money, but because they were on sale now, financially, if you can float a little bit of money and get something on sale, as long as you plan on taking that money out of what you're spending the next month, it can work really well. But just make sure you're the kind of person who can have the self-control and everything to do that. Just, recognize that that's something you can do. For us, it can work. Okay, and then for Christmas, I was just saying that most of these are Christmas. I did most of our shopping. We are almost completely done. This includes decor and gifts. And if you saw my Christmas budgeting video, which I will link for you, we actually split that up between like certain budgets for specific people. We also did like a certain budget for decor specifically, a certain budget for activities. So that's where this lump sum is coming from. But I did keep track on a separate log of which purchases were going where. So I make sure that we're not spending too much money in one area within this budget than another. If you wanted to, you could split this out on the sinking funds, like Christmas decor has this budget, Christmas gifts has this budget, Christmas activities has this budget, Christmas food. So if you wanted to like split this out on here, that's fine. For me, I just kept it simple as like a lump sum, and then keeping track on a separate sheet just for Christmas. But for Christmas, I went through and I added everything up. We spent $451.93, so we have $631.57 left over. Most of our shopping's done. I still have to do Nick, get maybe a couple of extra gifts for like a white elephant and things like that. And then our activities. We haven't done any activities yet because it's not December yet. So once it's December, we'll do that. And then what I did is down here, I did our total beginning balance, what we added total here, what we spent total there, and then the balance. And then I did the same thing that we did for the budget, and I did starting plus what we added minus what we spent, and I did get the same number, just double checking our work to make sure that I didn't do anything. And I'm going to double check one more time. I'm actually just going to go through and add all of these purchases up together and make sure that it does total that, just because, I don't know, it's it's being the detail-oriented accounting type person in me that's really wanting to make sure everything is nice and teed up, because I don't like when things don't add up and when money is missing. So okay, we went through and added all of those up, and it equaled exactly what our number is. Let me zoom you back in. Our ending number for spent out of sinking funds was $783.56. And if you see here, when I added up all of the purchases, $783.56. So we are perfectly on budget. I love that. Makes me so happy. Okay, well, that was it, you guys. I'm going to go do our next video, which is going to be the December budget setup and sinking fund setup. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!